What's up, y'all? It's JP, and today we're gonna go over the 4 biggest things you need to learn and master before you play 2K25, especially as a guard. Before we get into it though, y'all know the drill. Like the video, subscribe, and also join our Discord. The link will be in the description. And with that out the way, let's start off with the first thing you need to know. The first and probably most important thing you need to know as a guard is how and when to make a read. The easiest reads or plays you can make are on cuts and when the defense helps off. We'll go over a couple examples right here. So on this pick and roll, you see my center slipping down, but pay attention to this left corner. He helps off way too much, so you as a point guard have to be able to make that next pass based off where the help is coming from, plain and simple. Now for cuts and rolls, it's pretty much straightforward. Your teammate's defender is going to play way too high, or he's not in a proper position defensively, and it's going to be pretty easy to spot and make that right pass while they're rolling or cutting down. Now the last pass, and my favorite actually, is the pass back. Definitely add this to your bag right now, and I'm gonna let you know it works best on fast breaks or when your teammate catches right after you passed him on a cut. You see, defenders are gonna overreact to that cut and just dive down, often leaving the passer wide open, so be ready to make that touch pass right back to them. Alright, passing out the way, moving on. The second thing we're gonna talk about is shot selection, and honestly this is going to depend on how 2K structures its game next year, but you want to make sure you're playing to what's efficient in the game. These examples you're going to see is me just not forcing bad shots, and also like this one by the other point guard. Instead of going for a dunk or a layup that could potentially get chased down, he takes that wide open pull-up after beating his defender, and we know how easy mid-ranges are this year. Now, you're going to see me doing my signature James Harden and make sure I get the defender behind me, because y'all know that if that defender is crabbed, that means no contest. You want to take the most efficient open shot possible as a guard on top of your passing, because these are going to be the ways you build takeover and also stack some badges to get your green machine and all that going. The last example here is the guard doing a nice stop and pop because our lock didn't expect that same side speed boost. So instead of doing too much, he just stops, pops, wide open, and it's green. It sounds simple, but I promise you it's really important. And building off number 2, the third thing you need to figure out is what type of dribbler you are. Are you an up and down type of player or a left-right player? Don't let the community dictate that for you either. Find what's comfortable and easy for you to do that's gonna be effective. For example, you see another clip of me doing this James Harden into the Kemba Walker escape in order to crab my defender. My bag really consists of about 5 moves that I know are effective, and I could just mix and match which combos I want to put together in certain situations. Now this point guard here is an example of a left-right dribbler who knows how to L2 cancel, left stick cancel, and all that. I got nothing against it because it does take time to learn, and it has been proven effective. And as y'all see, if you guess wrong, you're cooked. So what you need to do as a guard is figure out a few moves you can do easily and that are effective, and work on chaining them together for different situations, because you need to be able to create that space. And then that's going to apply to your shot selection as well as your ability to force rotations and make reads. If you're able to create that space, defenses are going to have to react or overreact, which will lead to easy points for you and your teammates. And last but not least, we're going to talk about playing off ball and realizing when you have to trust your teammates, as well as the ability you have to score off the ball. My build is a shooter with no finishing, so I mainly spot up or wrap off the ball, as you guys are seeing. I've said this before, and you guys can see that off-ball movement as a shooter can be the easiest shots you get because locks are so eager to help and reach out, and if you can slash too, then you have the option to cut as well. In these examples, I know 2 of them shots was red contested, but it's about knowing the game you're playing because for some reason in this 2K, if you get the shot off before they actually quote unquote contest, whether the thing says red or not, I promise you it's greenable. So for 2K25, you need to learn how to spot up and or cut in order to throw off defenses and get yourself some really easy buckets as a guard. Now, tying all 4 points together will lead to you being able to be an on-ball and off-ball threat that can create space for themselves in order to make the right pass or take a good shot at any time. I hope y'all found this helpful. Drop a comment on what you believe I may have missed, or if you want to expand on a point that you heard. Remember to join our Discord, and as usual y'all, like, comment, subscribe, and I'ma see you on the next one. Peace. How you can't tell time but you watch face? You're not on real time if you watch fake.